Hello, welcome back guys. I'm your host Lennon Ward, and today I will be commentating on Rock Creek High School versus Cache in their COD match. This is this match to continue on into the state tournament, and hopefully Rock Creek and Cache in the win. Right now, we'll be spectating. Oh shoot, I'm on the wrong team. Let's be spectating Mafia. So, alright, here we go. Mafia holding an angle. This has been one of his best strategies yet. Seems like Moisty is also holding the same angle. Zinko kind of trying to stack some kills, and he gets taken out. However, let's see if H-Not Birdie can continue on. So, Zinko's going back around. Seems to be coming up with some sort of strategy. They need to reclaim the hard point, and that is Zinko down. Moisty trying to also reclaim the hard point. Moisty down as well. Mafia going around to try and swing. They currently control the hard point. Mafia trying to take out the enemy before they can have a chance to reclaim it, and oh, they've reclaimed it. However, looks like H-Not Birdie is going back in. The thing with hardpoint that's hard is you have to have control of the hardpoint while also securing a good enough position to stay alive. As you can see here, H-Not Birdie is taking cover behind this pool, and oh, shot right from the back. Zinko is now going to the hardpoint. Oh, and it looks like it's almost wraps for Zinko. Oh, that's an amazing kill from Zinko. Straight up the zip line. Hardpoint is contested and Zinko's down. Enemy currently controls the hardpoint. And the next hardpoint will change in 37 seconds. Let's get a sky view. As you can see, this hardpoint is a hard one because it's close quarters combat. It's the favorite for some, but a hated for most. You can see the enemy is holding their positions and controlling the hardpoint to the best of their ability. Let's see if our guys can come through. H-Not Birdie going through the zip line, sliding, and oh, it's taken out. They seem to be holding it quite well. We need to see if Mafia and Zinko can come up to attack. Zinko sliding in, going to hold the hard point to have it for 4. Oh, it's gone. Hard point changes in 2, 1, 0 seconds. Now there's new hard point. Location that is currently contested. We own the hard point. Looks like our team is doing a phenomenal job holding it, but Mafia's had to take 2 at a time. Can he dig it? Hopefully he can. There, enemy holds hardpoint. Moisty coming in from the back, takes out 1. Takes out 2, takes out 2. That's a double kill for Moisty, and oh, he's taken down, but that gives his team just enough time to be able to move back in. Running and gunning is one of Zinko's specialties. Up there, he shows it off once again. Although it's hard to hold that many angles. As you can see, Zinko's taking out from the back. The team currently controls a hard point. You have around 50 seconds. Let's get a first person. Mafia is now running up to try and assist his team in any way he can. A right flank would be a very special move, but oh, he's trying to go for the second hard point and taking it out from behind. Let's see if H-Not Birdie can get to the hard point first. He sees one of them, takes out, oh, almost takes out one of them. Zinko is also providing pressure fire to help assist the team. There we go, Zinko with a kill. Looks like we have 1 more left on the hard point. H-Not Birdie sliding in, taking the kill, and that's our hard point controlled. H-Not Birdie currently defending. They're setting up their positions, trying to do whatever they can to hold this point. Oh no, there's an enemy. 2 taken down. Moisty taking out 1, but Moisty is just outnumbered. As we can see now, the whole team is running in together. H.Birdie going around the corner, and Mafia also doing the same strategy. Zinco coming from a backwards flank, and that is a great, oh. H.Birdie sliding in, taking out an enemy from a new angle. This could be what saves the game.
Hardpoint identified.
As of right now, they're doing a great job of defending. However, the enemy team is holding next. That is a unique strategy. What that pretty much entails is that the enemy team, or whichever team, will try their best to go to the next hardpoint to claim it before the time hits it. So that way, whenever the time hits 0 and the next hardpoint is open, they already have control. Moisty taking this hardpoint at a very interesting approach in the hot tub. He knows there's enemies there. The hardpoint contested. Moisty takes out one, but oh, from the back. Zinco. Oh, Zinco and H.Birdie both taken out. Let's see if Moisty can come in from the. Oh, Moisty barely dies from that. That was almost a kill. H.Birdie snagging a kill for his team. Another kill for his team, and now the hardpoint is ours. Defending is a hard point in this game. On the offense, you have many different angles, as you can see from the roof. See? Oh, that's one for H.Birdie, taken out. However, Zinco is also assisting in defending this hardpoint. That's almost another kill for Zinco, but oh, barely stays alive. Now they're defending the next hardpoint. Mafia and Moisty on the point. Moisty's holding a very nasty angle. However, he knows that there's enemies around. He's gonna try and see if he can hold this for as long as possible. Contested it. Oh, he snags a kill from the elevator. What a great angle from Moisty. Let's get a skyward view. This angle by Moisty is a great point. As of right now, they're holding it very well, and that's another kill for Moisty. Can they hold this hardpoint for the entirety of the match? And that's Moisty taken out. Another enemy going in. We continue to hold the point though. They have 18 seconds until the next point. Mafia and H.Birdie on site as Zinco is taken out. Moisty hit for quite a bit, but it's not to worry though, because H.Birdie is helping him in the assist. Now they're all rotating to the next hardpoint to see if they can get an easy take at the start. There's a new hardpoint and we have control. This is getting heated. H.Birdie holding it to the best of his ability. He's getting flanked, but let's see if he can continue to hold it. And oh, that's H.Birdie down. However, Moisty is still on point. Now all three, H.Birdie, Moisty, and oh no, it's just Moisty on the point now. Can he continue to hold this? His team is relying on him to keep that hard point held for just long enough so they can make it back. And it's just Zinco and Moisty now. Oh, Moisty taken out by a grenade. Can Mafia and the rest of the team get back in time to claim the hard point? We will see. The enemy now has their positions held. It's up to the team to make a flank to try and take them out. Moisty goes around, and Zinco takes out one of them. This is going to be a great turn of events. The new point is in 1 second, and the team has already rotated to take control. However, Zinco and H.Birdie are making a flank from the left. This could be what steals the win. And oh, H.Birdie taken out, sliding in dead. But Mafia takes out one. Mafia takes out. Oh, almost takes out that second one. There's one left, and Moisty takes the kill. H.Birdie sliding in for the assist. This is going to be some great teamwork here tonight. The team has now 2 prone holding the position while 2 others try and take out the enemies before they can reach the point. There's currently 27 seconds, and oh, the point's contested. Now there's no one on the point. Mafia's back to hold what position Logan lost. However, Moisty is now holding a point as well. They know that they can if they can keep this up, they know they can secure this win.
Hold the line, Crimson. This is ours to lose.
Mafia takes out another one. There's currently 5 seconds on the next hard point. Zinco's running to the next hard point and gets taken out before he can reach it. The enemy has great positioning on this point. They need to see if they can take it. Mafia and Zinco moving in together, trying to figure out some sort of strategy to get to the next hard point. The enemy is holding their flanks, they're holding their positions well. It just seems that there's just so many of them on the point. That's why it's really hard whenever they're all on the point, because it gives the enemy lots more time to react. Mafia takes out one, and now the hardpoint is in our control. Mafia is trying to hold the angle what best he can while Moisty comes in for the assist. Moisty's taken down. Mafia takes down another one. While H-Not Birdie and Zinko hold from above. H-Not Birdie and Mafia are both trying to contest this point. And Mafia's down. The point is now uncontested. And now the enemy's taking it. Point uncontested once again. Zinko and Moisty making it down. H-Not Birdie trying to take position. And the enemy is taking the squad. It's just Mafia alive now. Mafia takes one. Mafia takes two. And that is the point back in control. Mafia getting hit from behind. Now H-Not Birdie taking out the enemy to avenge Mafia.
Point is active.
Now the next hard point is up. The enemy is currently in control. Now they're contested. The enemy is back in control. The team's gonna have to figure out a way to get all the enemies out and take back control of this point. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint contested. Zinko taking out one. Zinko taking cover. Oh, and Zinko's down. Enemy is currently holding control of the point. Can they do this? The game is almost tied up now with 30 seconds on the hardpoint and 2 down as well. The game is almost completely tied now. H-Not Birdie going in. 2 down, but they're still holding this point. They're gonna have to come up with some sort of flank. Let's get a first-person view. Moisty going in, defending. They have the point. Moisty now sets down
Hardpoint identified.
a trap. Now let's see if he can continue to hold this. This is great. Let's get a skyward view. As you can see, we have Moisty and H-Not Birdie both holding the point. There's a new point, and the enemy is already on top of it.
Hostiles have the hard point.
This point has had lots of luck for our team. However, the enemy is holding their positions very well, and that is now Zinko's down. Moisty's going in. Now we have control of the hard point once again. If they can just hold this for a little while longer, the match could be theirs. Moisty's down. H-Not Birdie trying to regroup. He needs his team for assistance. That's 1 down for H-Not Birdie. Now Mafia coming in for a flank. Taken out from behind. We got this. 7 seconds. If they can hold the point for 7 seconds, then the game will be theirs. 2 seconds. And that is 250. Round win. That is what I am talking about. Looks like they did cash in the win. That was a great match. As you can see, teamwork was demonstrated perfectly throughout that match. Look at this best play. This is by the enemy. As you can see, it is hard whenever you have your team with you. But I guarantee you we'll have some other amazing plays by the Rock Creek Mustangs. As you can see, there's the menu for the kills. Seems like Mafia had the most.
I got this. Don't say that.
We'll see you in the next round. Come on. Alright, here we go. This is the second match. If the Rock Creek Mustangs can secure 2 more round wins, then they will have this tournament. This next round is called Search and Destroy. The objective of the game is one team will attack and try to defuse a bomb that's already being defended by the opposing team. If they can successfully defuse the bomb, the round is a win. But in this, there's no respawns, so your life really matters. Here we go. H-Not Birdie and the rest of the squad trying to go in. They are on the defense. Let's see if their positioning is good. And the enemy team is already planted. As you can see, they're holding this defusal very well. No, it is now. And that is round 1. 4 cash.
If you don't see them in the first few seconds of talk, they're all going A. Well, it would have helped if I knew how to do
As you can see, Cash has won round 1. It is first to 6. If they can secure 5 more wins, then they win this round. Now Rock Creek is on the opposing team. They are attacking. Let's get a first person view. Spectating Moisty. Zinco is leading the bunch as they're going down to attack. We'll see if it works out for them. H-Not Birdie is down, but Zinco is also taking out one of their members. Lock is getting lit up from behind, and that's Mafia down as well. Moisty holding the angle, seeing if he can secure a kill. He'll help out his team. And that's a kill for Zinco. And, oh, Moisty almost taken out, but Zinco helps them secure the kill. Zinco's down the last alive versus Goofy Name 567. If Zinco can take out the opposing team member, then he can win. Now Zinco has the bomb, so if he can either take out the last defender or plant the bomb, he will win. He's trying to be careful to defuse, but also keep the enemy team at bay. And that is a plant for Rock Creek. The last team member's coming in. Zinco holding an angle, desperately trying to see if he can win. Let's get a bird's eye view. As you can see, Zinco is trying to hold this angle so that way if anyone walks through this door, they are done. Which it looks like that might just work out for Zinco. Zinco almost securing the kill. Let's see if he can get it. And that is, oh, almost a kill for Zinco. The enemy is low now. As you can see, he keeps switching positions, trying to catch the enemy off guard, and that's it. That is the enemy taken off guard, and the final kill for Zinco, tying up the score. Thank you for watching the Rock Creek Mustangs. We'll have content like this every time there's a game.
Yeah. Yeah, I just...
One second, let me just see if I can... Zinco now leading it once again. Now the Rock Creek Mustangs are on the defense, which the enemy is now going for the exact same strategy they did last time. Hopefully, we'll see if we can figure out a way to flank them. Moisty going in and trying to secure a kill, and oh, that's Moisty taking out 1. Moisty taking... H-Not Birdie taking out 2. That was insane play by H-Not Birdie. There's 1 more on the opposing team left, and 3 of the Mustangs left alive. There's 1 left, taking out H-Not Birdie. Can Mafia and Moisty secure the last kill and win this round? That's Mafia down. It is now Moisty versus Sir Swaggers. The enemy team, Sir Swaggers, will have to plant to win this round. However, Moisty knows his plan. If he can stay alive for just 26 more seconds, the round will be his. Come on, Moisty, be careful and try and stay alive. Moisty, watch out.
Coming behind you.
And yes!
Nice.
Wow.
That is
Nice.
that is a win for them.
Yeah.
Oh, that was so close. As you can see, the final kill. The enemy is now in the lead. Cash with the lead, and Mustangs down 1. Now the Mustangs are also on the attacking, the offense. They won it last time, let's do it once again. Let's follow them from behind. They're all three going together to see if they can figure out a strategy and a way to plant successfully. Search and Destroy is a very, very intense match. I not only have to try and stay alive, but also plant and defend. As for us, we are on the attacking side right now, which means we have to successfully plant the bomb to win the round. And that is a kill for Zinco. Someone takes out H-Not Birdie, but it's okay because we have Zinco and Mafia down. And Zinco's down as well. It is now just Mafia versus 2, and that is another win for Cash. Cash is now in the lead. 3-1. Let's see if our Mustangs can make a comeback. Now the Mustangs are on the defense, which means they have to defend the bomb site once again. As you can see, they're all spread out. Zinco taking the first kill, and Zinco taking another kill. One takes out Zinco, Moisty taking out another. It is now H-Shot Birdie, Moisty, and Mafia versus their swaggers. Can they defend this long enough to secure the win? As you can see, the team just used an illegal play and used the RC car to kill H-Shot Birdie. Moisty Eden taking out once again. Can Mafia take out the final kill? And yes, he can. That is a round win for our King Mustangs. Here we go, Mafia. Final kill. Cash still in the lead. The Mustangs now need to take one more round to be all tied up. And remember, it's 1st to 6, which means they'll have to take Cash will have to take 3 more rounds to secure the win. Now the Mustangs are now on attack. H-Shot Birdie has the bomb, and they're taking a new route. It seems like Zinco taking the lead of the strike. Oh no, he gets flanked. The enemy predicts him, but Zinco is still alive. Low health, but he's not out of it yet. It looks like the enemy's going around, and Zinco is getting taken out. It takes out one of them.
How did he kill me? What?
One taking out H-Shot Birdie. Zinco trying to make another flank to see if he can secure one more kill. Any kill helps the team tremendously. Zinco sees one and he goes trying to go take it out. And that's one more kill for Zinco. Zinco takes out the last one. Now Rock Creek is all tied up with Cash. 3-3 versus 6 will secure this match win. This is becoming a crazy turnout of events. Cash was up 2 and now they are all tied up. That shows what determination and teamwork can really do. Now the Mustangs are on defense. Let's see what strategy they can cook up. They seem to be going with a similar approach. However, A-Shot Birdie is trying to go for a behind flank, possibly to help assist his team from the back. Zingo taking the first lead as usual. Oh, almost gets taken out by one, but that's Zingo gone. The rest of the squad is now trying to defend the point as well as possible. We'll see if they can secure a plant. Hopefully the rest of the Mustangs can continue to hold the point. And that is A-Shot Birdie taking out one with the diffuser. It is now Moisty versus Mafia. Moisty and Mafia versus Cash. We'll see if they can do it. And that is enemy plants. Now they're gonna have to take him out. Moisty taking out one. Moisty taking out another. Mafia can get the kill, and that's Mafia down. Cash is now in the lead 4-3. It's a very close game. Mustangs are now on attack. It seems like the plan is to go A once again. We'll see how that pans out for them. A-Shot Birdie is the one holding the bomb once again. We'll see where he leads.
He's full thrown all the way back outside behind the tank.
The team is now pushing forward to try and secure as many kills as possible while protecting A-Shot Birdie while he plants. It looks like A-Shot Birdie is doing his job flawlessly. That is a plant for the Rock Creek Mustangs. A grenade going out and causing lots of destruction in the site. The enemy team trying to sneak up as any way they can to secure a defusal. They are trying to defend this. And that's a grenade out. Moisty taking out one. Another one sneaking up and killing A-Shot Birdie. Zingo taking out another. And Zingo for the final kill. Tying the match once again. Rock Creek Mustangs and Cash are now tied 4-4. 2 more rounds for either team will result in a match. Let's still have to see that nice final kill by Zingo, tying up his team and securing his team not only the round but also hope. The Rock Creek Mustangs are now on defense. Their plan is to try and stop the enemy from defusing. It seems like Zingo is kind of separating himself away from the rest of the team, while Mafia, Moisty, and A-Shot Birdie stick closer together. Zingo is great at creating flanks and catching the enemy off guard, while the rest of them stay closely knit together so that way they can have a stronger force. Mafia taking it out at the start, and Moisty as well. This is looking bad. It is now A-Shot Birdie and Zingo. It is now A-Shot Birdie versus Google Keep and Washed. A-Shot Birdie's the last alive, and oh
my god.
That is a final kill. Cash is now 5-4 in the lead. If they can win one more round, the match will be theirs. The Mustangs will have to win this round to tie it up and get one more. Can the Mustangs make a comeback? We will hope. Y'all got this. Now the Mustangs are once again on the attack. They must plant to win this round. If they lose this round, that'll be a match victory for Cash. A-Shot Birdie now once again holding the bomb. And that is Zingo out. A-Shot Birdie out. It is now Moisty versus Moisty and Mafia versus 3 versus 4 of the remaining. This would be a very, very hard win. Let's see if they can do it. Mafia taking out one. It is now a 2v3. Moisty taking out another one, tying it up. One of the enemies seems to be flanking from behind. Moisty's planning on A. He needs to plant this to secure the victory and defend it. That is a plant. Now they just have to live, survive, and the round will be theirs. There's a 2v1. Will the enemy be able to take out both H-Shot, Mafia, and Moisty? They're holding their defense very well. And that is an RC taking out Mafia
They just cheated.
That's not cheating.
and
Use it.
Moisty.
No, you can use it.
And Cash has defused. That results in a Cash win. Cash has won this match of Search and Destroy. But this game is not over. We'll see what happens next time.
I don't know how it works.
I'm on.
Yeah.
Alright, this is now round 3 of this match. This game between Cash and Rock Creek. This is now CDL control. There seems to be 2 points that the team must control. Both from each other. We'll see how how Rock Creek comes up with a strategy to win this. As we can see, H. Birdie is holding a flank to the left, while Mafia goes into assist. The enemy team is now controlling B. They're trying to take B. The enemy is almost completely taken B. It is now contested. Still contested. Moisty gets taken out. The entire team is now on B. Zingo contesting the point though. That's a kill taken out. Oh no. H. Birdie taking out one. H. Birdie taking out two. Now contesting the point, and that's H. Birdie taken out. Moisty is trying to contest B, and that is a point B secured by Cash. If they secure round A, if they secure point A, the round will be theirs. They now are taking control of A. They must defend this point for 1 minute and 43 seconds. Moisty holding a nasty angle but taken out by flank. The enemy is waiting, but are trying. They are now contesting it. This is amazing. Our team is continuing to defend. The point is contested now. Mafia is trying his best to hold off the enemy, while the rest of the team continues defense, and as Mafia taken out from behind. H. Birdie is now trying to assist his team and taking out one. That's great. Moisty going for a double kill. That is incredible. Let's get a first-person view on Mafia. Mafia taken down, but now H. Birdie is contested, taking out one, but trading with someone else. Zingo taking out another. Zingo taking out once again. This is becoming a great matchup. H. Birdie is holding the angle to see if he can snag any kills. He sees one, he has shot, getting away his location. He's now on the rotation. He sees one, and that's down for H. Birdie. Zingo, however, though, is holding another angle on A. They are losing A at the moment, but Zingo takes out another one, securing the point. One of the teammates is trying to take out Zingo, the other one goes to the point. And that is a Cash win. Round 1 taken for Cash. It is first to 3. The team must come up with a strategy to work together to win this. Zingo suggests a strategy that would be very, very great. If the team can figure a way to stick together, they might just be able to come back from this. We've seen what the Mustangs can do. Let's see if they can get it heated up once again. Now the Mustangs are on the attack, while Cash will have to defend the points. This is what I like to see. We have Mafia going in from a side flank while the rest of the 3 boys go together, going towards B to try and secure a capture. Nades flying out. They're going in. Guns a-blazing. H. Birdie contesting the point, and that is H. Birdie taken out. However, though, the rest of the Mustangs are going in. Nade out. Moisty trying to see what angle he can secure. So far, Cash is holding point B very well, but however, the Mustangs are taking A. Moisty is holding an angle on Moisty taken out from behind. Mustangs are now needed to devise a strategy. There is strength in numbers, which means it would be very smart if they chose one of the points to pursue. It looks like they're choosing B. B is contested, and that is Zingo taking B, with Moisty and H. Birdie all on point B. One of the 2 have taken out. H. Birdie and Zingo both on the point as well. They are holding it to the best of their ability. H. Birdie taken out, alerting Zingo that there's enemies nearby. Zingo snags 1. Zingo snags 2. Can Zingo get a triple kill? And that's Zingo down. However, the progress they've made on point B is tremendous. Mafia and Moisty moving in alongside H. Birdie. They are contesting, guns a-blazing. Their firefight is getting intense. Mafia going in and trying to take out one. Mafia gets snagged by two. However, Moisty going in with the assists. Zinko is continuing to shoot, trying to hold this point. They are close to the capture. If they can keep this up for a little longer, the point will be theirs. This is what teamwork is in its finest. We have Zinko, H.Birdie, and Moisty all on the point. And that's point B secured. Now all that's left for the team is to secure point A, and the round win will be theirs. H.Birdie going from the top. However, he takes out one. That is a great kill by H.Birdie. Zinko taking out another one. This point could be theirs. They're doing their best to secure the point, and Zinko takes out one more. They're now taking the point. Moisty controlling the point as of right now, putting progress towards the capture. Moisty and Zinko both on point. Mafia trying to watch some flanks. The team seems to be regrouping. They seem kind of frantic and scattered. That is now Zinko and Moisty down. However, Mafia's holding the point. Mafia's low. Mafia and H.Birdie back on point. There's a minute and 23 seconds. If they can take the point, this round will be theirs. They've taken B. Now they have a little bit left on A, and it will be theirs. The team is holding the point rather well. They're going to have to push all together at once to win this round. Mafia takes out one. H.Birdie is now controlling the point. Capturing. The point is contested. Mafia trying to go into Zinko, assisting and taking out one. Zinko is taking the point now. Zinko, that's 2 kills for Zinko now. If they can just hold a little bit longer, then they will win the round. Can they take it? And that is control point taken. Rock Creek Mustangs secure a round win. Now tying it up with Cash. As you can see, that was teamwork in its finest. They pushed together in the end, and through determination and hard work, they earned their win. This is a crazy comeback for the Mustangs. I'll have to say, through their new strategy, they found quite a success. If they can keep this up, they will win this match. Now the Mustangs are on the defense, which means they'll have to defend that Cash from trying to capture both point A and B. We've seen them do it before. Now let's watch them do it once again. H.Birdie and Mafia going to point B to try and scope out which side the enemy is taking, and it looks like Zinko and Moisty are doing the same. Zinko's holding a great middle point between Moisty and H.Birdie, trying to see if he can take out any enemies in between both points A and B. It seems like Moisty has taken one. That is Mafia taking another, and Zinko taking another. This is doing great for the boys. Mustangs are on top of this match so far. Zinko seems to be roaming around A, trying to see if he can see any enemies. And oh, it looks like Cash is making up a push on B. They need to be careful about this push. That is one down. Point B is contested. And that is the enemy taking out both H.Birdie and Mafia. The point is now taking. The enemy is now taking point A and B. Zinko taking the enemy on B. However, A is still contested. Point A and B are both now held by the Mustangs.
One of them was camping our spawn.
There's 40 seconds. If the enemy can take either one of the points, then they will have extra time. The enemy is making a triumphant charge on B. However, Zinko is now making a flank to try and secure the defense. The point is contested. They have 30 seconds to keep control of this point. Otherwise, there will be extra time added. H.Birdie taken out. Moisty taking out one. There's one. They're still trying to regroup and hold this. B is almost completely taken by the enemy. 1/4 left. That is one taken out. Zinko taking out one. Can they take out more? Zinko taking out another one. There's one enemy left on this point, and the point is now contested. H.Birdie going for a slide and swing. Oh, and he gets taken out because there's two. Moisty taken out as well. The boys need to try and regroup to see if they can secure this point. And that is a B secured by Cash. If the boys can continue to hold A, then they will win this round. Not all hope is lost, though, because they secured lots of time for them. This is what I'm talking about. Zinko and Mafia both holding the hallway perfectly, while one of the enemies tries to go to the point. We'll see if Mafia can hold them off. H.Birdie holding an angle as well. There's a minute and 15 seconds left for Cash to take this point, and they're trying. They are taking A right now. The Mustangs need to see where that take is coming from, and they found it. Zinko finds the attacker and takes him out. Angles in this are very, very important. As you can see, Moisty is holding a great one. H-Not Birdie as well with the prone. They now have 58 seconds to see if they can hold the point. If they can secure A and keep Cash from taking it for 50 seconds, the round will be theirs.
One more life.
Zingo taking out, however, alerting his teammates that there are enemies in his area. There's now 38 seconds for Cash. They've got this.
Okay, how he not gonna
H-Not Birdie, Moisty, and Mafia all taken out. Zinko, that is a complete squad wipe, but the squad is now moving in. Cash is going for the capture. The boys need to regroup and stick together to take out the enemy from taking it. They can do this. They just need to work together in teamwork. Oh, Zinko taken out. They are now taking A. That's 1/4 of A taken by Cash. There's now 23 seconds left on the clock. If the Mustangs can continue to hold this point, then their win will be theirs. And that is a win. They continuously killed the enemy before they had time to capture the point, resulting in a Rock Creek win. That is what I'm talking about. There was some rough points in the match, but as you can see, the Mustangs prevailed and took the round. That was an amazing display of teamwork, if I've ever seen it. And now, Rock Creek Mustangs are in the lead, 2-1. If they can secure this round, then they will win the match. The Mustangs are now on the offense, attacking the points. Zinko is now advising a plan. It seems like 3 of the guys are moving together while Zinko goes for the right flank. We've seen this strategy work countless times for the Mustangs. Let's see if it can work one more time. H-Not Birdie seems to be trying to get a position, and now B is contested. H-Not Birdie taking out 1 and now capturing B. This is a great start for the Mustangs. H-Not Birdie is taking out, however, Mafia is trying to hold him off as well. That's 1 taken out by Mafia. Mafia's taken out, however, Moisty going in for the flank. Moisty's taken out from the back as well. But look, over here, while the others have been contesting B, this is becoming a great turn of events. The team has now made progress on not only A, but also B. Even if they take B, they will also have progress on A. This is a great turn of events. Moisty and H-Not Birdie both taken out. However, Zinko going back in to continue to take point B. B is being taken by Zinko as well. Mafia going in for the A. It seems like one has flanked on Zinko, taking it from behind, but Mafia is trying desperately to secure point B. Moisty holding an angle as well. Mafia taking out 1. Point B is contested. Moisty needs to take the point. There's none on B, and now Moisty and Mafia are both on point B, taking it. One of the enemies slides in to try and take it back. However, Mafia is getting point through, and that's Mafia with a kill. Mafia's taken out. However, point B is almost fully taken. We'll see if H-Not Birdie will make a pursuit on A. Moisty's trying desperately to take out as many as he can. Zinko taking out 2, and Zinko back on the attacking, taking B. They're all going to B to take it as fast as possible. This is amazing. The final quarter on B. If they can take B, then they'll have A left to take, which already has 1/4. And come on, B is contested. They have 30 seconds to take this point. They've got it. They can do it. They can do it. Mafia and Zinko moving in together. That's 3 taken out. 1 more left, and they're taking B, capturing B. The team needs to move and take B, and the round will be theirs. It's contested. B is contested. H-Not Birdie and Moisty holding their positions desperately, trying to take the point within the 28 seconds they have left. Mafia holding as well, and that is point B secured. Now they have 2/4 left on point A, and the round will be theirs. They're now devising a plan quickly to try and take A. H-Not Birdie already on the secure. H-Not Birdie's holding a nasty angle. This is going to be a crazy turn of events. H-Not Birdie taken out, but not all is lost, for he has provided lots of percentage on the point A. They now have 1 minute and 12 seconds to take the point. Moisty taking out 1. They need to take the point. It's going to be hard, but can they do it? Moisty taking out another 1. They're devising a plan. I can feel it. Zinko going in to start capture. Moisty with the assist. They are holding the angle. There's 1/4 left on A. If they can take A, then the round will be theirs. The Mustangs have prevailed with not only taking B, but now also trying to take A. They're so close. Can they do it? Can they secure Moisty on the flank, the last one left, and can they take it? And that is a... That's what I'm talking about. That is a win for the Rock Creek Mustangs. 3. Now that they have won this, the Mustangs have taken the entire match. We have seen teamwork prevail as well as dedication in this match. This has been an amazing turn of events. We've seen tons of strategies demonstrated perfectly in this. We'll see what happens in the final match.
Let me make sure.
This is now Game 4 for Cash versus Rock Creek Mustangs. If the Mustangs can win this round, this game, then it will be the entire game win for the Mustangs. It seems like this is another CDL hardpoint, and this is where the Mustangs have shown us before that they've been able to shine. The Mustangs are trying to take the hardpoint. As of right now, it seems Cash is taking control of the hardpoint, securing points for their team. Zico taking out one from behind, along with H-Shot Birdie. That is a almost complete full team wipe for the Mustangs. That was amazing. The Mustangs are now in control of the hardpoint. The Mustangs are on top of it, continuously killing the team before they have time to reach the hardpoint. The next hardpoint, though, is already in motion. The team is already camping the next hardpoint, securing their positions.
Far back. Far back.
The Mustangs will now have to find a way to flank the team to secure this hardpoint. Cash is now holding the hardpoint. This is a very, very well held point by Cash. However, it's not over for the Mustangs because the new hardpoint is in 20 seconds. That's a hardpoint taken by the Mustangs. That is amazing. They now have to hold the hardpoint for a little longer. This is amazing. There's two. Zico now trying frantically to move to the next hardpoint. The hardpoint's contested. Can the Mustangs push through? And come on, one taking out Moisty. Zico, however, holding an angle, and that is a hardpoint taken by the Mustangs. Now hardpoint is now uncontested by both teams. Cash slides in to take it. Mafia and Moisty trying to move around together to see if they can come to the flank. That is H-Shot Birdie taking out one with Mafia the other. The Mustangs now control the hardpoint.
Of course he peeked away.
That's Moisty taking out one. They're holding this hardpoint tremendously. Can they keep it up? Only time will tell. The hardpoint contested. Cash taking it. Mafia is securing the hardpoint once again. The Mustangs are now almost completely all caught up. Cash is already on the next hardpoint. However, Moisty is charging in fast and furiously. Cash seems to be holding angles very well, but Zico seems to have a plan. Zico sliding and taking one. This is amazing. Zico taking out by two of Cash's team members. However, Mafia is now working to try and secure an angle. That's Mafia down as well. Moisty going from the backwards flank, contesting the hard point with H-Shot Birdie going with the assist. Zico also on the same angle. This could be what costs. Oh, Cash, the hard point still contested. Mafia and Zico are both on the hard point. The hard point is now taken by the Mustangs. Oh, and Cash is back in control. However, Moisty and H-Shot Birdie are both moving in. That's oh, Moisty and H-Shot Birdie both taken down. Hardpoint contested. Oh, Cash takes it once again. This is looking to be a very crazy turn of events. The next hardpoint is now already being controlled by the Mustangs. If they can hold this, then we'll be them back in the lead. The Mustangs now have control of the hardpoint. They can do this. They can continue to hold the point. Zico's taken out from behind. However, H-Shot Birdie is trying his best, along with Moisty, to hold the point. Mafia and Zico going in from a sideward flank now as well. The Cash team seems to be trying to devise a plan, and as of right now, it seems to be working. However, the Mustangs are taking out them slowly. We'll see if, and that is H-Shot Birdie securing the hard point for his team. That was a great play by H-Shot Birdie. H-Shot Birdie now taken out, but Moisty going in with the assist, and that is the hard point taken for. Oh, the Mustangs are now. The hard point is completely uncontested right now. Any team can slide in and take the point. We'll see if the Mustangs can take it. Moisty and H-Shot Birdie holding the point now. Moisty down. H-Top Birdie, though, is also down, but Zinko is holding an angle. Mafia's trying to make a flank, and that's Zinko taking out one. They need to hold the point. They need to hold the point. Currently, nobody in the enemy team is already on the next hard point. Mustang's holding the point. Now the point is uncontested. Mafia's in the hard point, taking it. The hard point's contested, and the Mustangs are holding it. And this seems to be a hard fought point, and the Mustangs are in control. Can they secure this? They're doing a great job holding this point, and the hard point's uncontested. Cash making a full sweep. Zinko's trying to take out as many as he can, while the rest of his team move in. Cash is close to the victory. There's 20 seconds left on this hard point, and the time is ticking. Moisty's trying to secure the hard point, and that's a hard point taken by the Mustangs. They need to watch the time and also try to see if they can secure the next hard point. The Mustangs are now trying to go to the next hard point. Cash working hard to make it to the next point. Cash is now in control of the next point. The main thing that's let Cash on this lead is them getting the hard point before the Mustangs. This is looking like a very intense game. H-Top Birdie taking, it's barely taken out. Moisty taking out the other, securing the hard point for the Mustangs. This is getting very heated. If Moisty can keep up this pressure, they might just make this back again. The rest of the Mustangs need to get there, and that is a point taken for the Mustangs. Moisty continuously holding the angle. Moisty has another one. Moisty has had a great team this year. Oh, and they take the kill streak to secure it. However, the point's contested. Mafia and Zinko working tirelessly to take the point back. That is Zinko, Moisty, and Mafia all in the point. With H-Top Birdie coming in from the back as well. Cash is taking the point. Mafia needs some help on this point, but the next one is already in pursuit. Cash is already in pursuit of the next hard point. Moisty, H-Top Birdie, and Zinko working hard to get to the next point. Cash is in control of this point. If the Mustangs can predict the next hard point, that might just give them the lead. The Mustangs can do this. They've shown they've done it before. They just have to lock in and take this win. Moisty going with a very interesting approach. As you can see, he's going with a very wet approach. Contested. Mafia and Zinko now controlling the point. They need to get to the next point before Cash can. The next hard point is in 2 seconds. The Mustangs now holding the point, with Cash frantically trying to take it from them. Mafia is now the only one on point, however, he's trying his hardest to just hold for as long as he can. Cash is now moving into the point. H-Top Birdie taking out one. The Mustangs are trying to sweep the enemy before they have time to hold the point for as long as possible. H-Top Birdie and Moisty both taken out. However, Zinko going in with the flank, taking out one. Zinko taken out as well. This is bad. The Mustangs are now down by 50. However, the point, they can still make a comeback, as we've seen before. This is great. Moisty and H-Top Birdie holding the point. They can do this. They can do this. They can do this. H-Top Birdie holding the point higher than the first team, and that's another kill streak death. Zinko needs to get the point if he can, and he does. Mustang's now trying to go to the next hard point. However, Cash already has 3 members on the point already.
He's already in the corner waiting.
Cash is holding the new hard point. If they can get a little more points, then the Mustangs will lose this round. However, it's not over for them yet. Mafia Zinko holding the point. Mafia shooting from around the car, holding a great angle. They're holding it as best they can. This hard point is being completely taken by the Mustangs. They're trying to hold it the best point as they can. However, Cash is making a sweep from the right. Can Mafia continue to hold them off? Cash now has control of the hard point. Mafia taken out. There's 13 seconds left on this hard point. If maybe they can take the next hard point, then that will be a win for them.
Let's go for Nick. Everybody go for Nick. I'll bring it back. They're already on it.
Cash now holds the next point. Moisty contesting the point. And that is a win for Cash on the CDL hardpoint. The game now in total is 2-2. Whoever wins the next game wins it all. We'll see what happens in the final match. This is the final game for Cash versus the Rock Creek Mustangs. Whoever wins this game in total will win the entire game. We've seen lots of twists and turns throughout this matchup, but it looks like the Rock Creek Mustangs could have a chance to win this. It is now H-Not Birdie versus 3 of Cash's teammates. And that is a Cash plant. H-Not Birdie down. It looks like this is a round 1 win for Cash. However, the Rocky Mustangs still have plenty of time to secure the win. We've seen crazier comebacks from the Mustangs before. That is a Cash win. 1-0, Cash is in the win. 1st to 6 wins this match.
Everybody go for A.
Moisty and the rest of the Mustangs moving in to attack. It seems like H-Not Birdie is on the plant. H-Not Birdie has planted. They must now defend it. Angles are a very important part of this, of Search and Destroy. Zingo taking out 1. This is an amazing. It is now a 3v1. If they can survive for just 16 more seconds, then they can win the game. H-Not Birdie's taken out. It's now Zinko and Moisty. Moisty securing the final kill, and now we are once again all tied up. Cash and Rocky Mustangs tied once again. Let's watch Moisty on the very final kill. Holding that angle perfectly and taking the enemy by surprise before they even have time to turn around the corner. It seems like the Mustangs are all moving together while Zinko goes in with the right flank. That is one of the very favorited Mustang strategies. This is now Zinko versus Cash's team. Zinko taking out 1. Cash is now planted. Zingo taking out another. Now a 2v1. Zingo taking out another one. Zinko running out of time. However, he killed the majority of the team. Cash in the lead now, 2-1. It's okay, the Mustangs have seen teamwork throughout this. They can just work together, and they can secure the win. One takes out Mafia. H-Not Birdie currently holding the bomb. Goes in. He has to have time to plant, However, the enemy is fully contesting him. Agent Birdie on the plant. The enemy seems to be running. And that is a plan for Agent Birdie. Moisty and Agent Birdie now just need to stay alive long enough for the bomb to go off. Two of them flanking behind Kenyon. He needs to run as fast as possible. And he takes out one. Moisty trying to take the other. And Agent Birdie going in. Agent Birdie taking out both of them. But the last one taking out Agent Birdie.
Zach, we are trying. Gathering my damn.
Now Cash is in the lead, 3-1. We've seen crazier comebacks from the Mustangs. They can do this. The Mustangs are now on the defense.
They're going deep.
Zinco and Moisting rotating together. That is one. Yeah, Zinco. Moisting gets another. Agent Birdie is securing a kill. Moisty taking out another one. There's now just one member left from Cash. Moisty going in, he gets taken out. However, Mafia sees the last one. They need to work together and play this smart and strategically. If they can just hold their defense for long enough, then they will automatically secure the win. And that is a Rock Creek Mustangs win. Now they're moving back up. Cash is still in the lead, but only by 1 now. As we've seen, the Mustangs have demonstrated teamwork almost perfectly in this. This is a great, great win for the Mustangs. The Mustangs are now on the attack. Once again, Agent Birdie holding the bomb, while the rest of the Mustangs work together to try and secure. Enough time for Agent Birdie to plant. They seem to be going towards B. Agent Birdie on the plant, and that is a plant for the Rock Creek Mustangs. If they can keep that diffuser up long enough, in the round, they can win. That is a nasty kill for Agent Birdie. However, the team is using RCSD, and it takes out Agent Birdie. Zinco getting up behind, and almost taking out one of Cash's members, and that's a kill for Zinco. It is now Moisty, Mafia, and Zinco versus Washed. And that is a win for the Rock Creek Mustangs. As we can see, they're all tied up now. Watch this final kill by Mafia as he slides in and takes the win. This was an amazing kill. Look at that, Mafia. Now the Mustangs are on the defense. It seems like Cash is working together to try and go plant. The Mustangs know they're at A, and it seems like Cash is... Oh! Zinco stops the defusal, takes 2! Zinco now needs to try and take out as many as he can. The Mustangs have held this defusal almost perfectly. Mafia takes out another. It is now a 4v1. One takes out Zinco, but his position now, and that is the last kill once again. And that is the Rock Creek Mustangs up 3-4. We've seen it, an amazing comeback for the Mustangs. As we've seen, plenty of times. That's the final pick, completely catching the enemy by surprise. That was amazing. Rock Creek Mustangs has shown how amazing.
You're ready to go for B again.
H-Shot Birdie now has control of the bomb. The Mustangs work together to try and secure a plant.
Oh my god.
Infected. H-Shot Birdie with 1 kill. H-Shot Birdie on the plant. However, gets taken by Cash and a swing. Cash seems to be on their defensive game. Moisty out one, and the other one taking Moisty down. It's now Mafia and Zinko versus Google Keep. Goofy name. Zinko takes out another one. It's now Zinko versus one other. And Zinko has the bomb. Zinko works to plant. Zinko getting off the plant. That is a plant taken by Zinko. The Mustangs now have planted. If Zinko can stay alive for 40 seconds or take out the opponent, then they win. Zinko needs to watch his back and see which angle the enemy could be coming from. Come on.
No.
It is okay. Cash has taken out Zinko and taken the defusal. However, the Mustangs still have a lot left. Let's see what tricks they have left in their sleeve. The game is now tied up 4-4. Next team to secure 2 rounds will win this game. The Mustangs are now on defense. Mustangs work tirelessly to secure as many angles as possible. Cash seems to be frantically running out of time.
That is really weird. Oh my god, they're all.
H-Shot Birdie taking out one, but is outnumbered.
You got it.
Cash seems to be trying to plant on A. He can take out one. It is now Zinko versus one other Cash member. Zinko trying to look for an angle to before Cash can plant. And that's Zinko down. The Mustangs can do this. We've seen what they can do.
Ready to go for B. Ready to go for B.
The team working together. H-Shot Birdie holds the bomb once again while the team tries to secure it.
B. Let's go, Zach. You're nutty.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Zach. That's funny. Hey, back around back. On your left.
Moisty and Zinko need to work together. They could win this. Zinko gets a final kill, and now the game is all tied up. That right there is flawlessly how the Mustangs can win a round. Now it is Cash versus the Rock Creek Mustangs match point. Next one to win this round wins it all. We've seen so many great plays and strategies throughout the Rocky Mustangs. Let's see how they can finish it off. The Mustangs are now on the defense. Mustangs are on the defense. Zingo taking out one.
They're definitely gonna be.
No, they're going A, they're going A, they're going A, they're going A.
Oh!
Right. He's in building, he's one. Go in building.
That was so close in the end. We saw how tense the match got. That results in the cash win. We'll see what happens next time. Keep her watching.